So, welcome back to my video blog. Lately I've been doing some ranting or educational videos about some various topics like success in your transition or why society rejects transsexuals. But I haven't really been talking much about me, so today I'm going to give you an update on the state of my transition and how things are going for me. So, well, as far as the hormones go, because it's probably the most basic aspect of my transition, I'm going to see my doctor in a little bit over a month, so I'm still on the same hormone regimen, but there's been a little bit of change. My face has started changing more in the last month of hormone treatment. I actually look fairly different, I find, from when I first started, and not just because I have longer hair, but because my face looks quite different. I've also had a bit of breast growth, but that's still very small. I'm hoping it'll get bigger and reach a satisfactory level, which for me would be hopefully a B cup. I feel that would be reasonable for my height, because I'm still 5'10", which is pretty tall for a woman, and so I feel it would be more proportional to have, say, a B cup than double A or A cup. But if I don't find it satisfactory, then I just might eventually get the breast augmentation or such. But anyways, that's only boring medical stuff. What about the real world and my actual transition? Well, during the last week, I've been going to school as a girl for the first time. I didn't think I would do that for a while, but I took the courage and did it. That being said, I didn't look that different. I mean, I changed my jeans from a size 10 to a size 8 instead, and I started wearing my girls' winter boots and winter jacket. This might seem like very trivial changes. I've also had my hair adjusted and treated by a professional, very skilled one at that. And I've got my eyebrows done. And so these are all very small changes, but together they made a big difference. I didn't wear any makeup because I feel it's quite a lot of work doing that every morning, taking it off. Especially since my skin tends to get irritated very easily from things like shaving. I wanted to try to avoid makeup to avoid making it even more irritated. But so things went extremely well. Walking to school and coming back, which is a pretty long walk, it's about 3 kilometers to get there, 3 kilometers to get back. I haven't been getting any weird looks or any stares or anything, so it doesn't seem people are really noticing. They probably think I'm a girl. I've actually been referred to by a driver in a clearly feminine manner, so he identified me as female. It's actually happened twice, and other things like that lead me to think that, at least as far as outside when walking around, people identify me as female, or they don't really notice my presence more than necessary, so they don't think of me as being strange or anything. And at school, things also went pretty well. I started taking a psychology class with about 300 students. It's very impersonal, but no weird looks or anything in there either. Unfortunately, I don't know everyone. I don't know anyone in that class, so I can't really talk to people about it in there, but things seem to be going pretty well. As far as the classes from my main curriculum, computer science, the people that don't know me seemed a little bit surprised by my new look. still, people have been very respectful. I haven't had any negative comments or insults or anything like that. The worst thing that happened is actually last week. I was dressed in a slightly girlish manner, and some guy stopped and looked at me for like 2 seconds, and he said to his friend, I couldn't tell if that was a guy or a girl for a second. But that wasn't really insulting to me. I thought it was quite a positive thing in the end, because, well, if they can tell, if they're starting to get confused, it means I've gone past some point. I've gone past the point of being always identified as male all the time by everyone, clearly. And so it's cool. Well, the people who didn't know me were a bit surprised. The people I knew, my friends took it pretty well. I had spent the time to tell them ahead of time that this was going to happen, so I guess they were expecting it. One of my friends to which I discuss these things most, she's an Italian girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but she seemed to like my new look and all that, and she seems to be approving of what I'm doing, so that's nice to have someone to talk to about it. That's cool. I actually went to an organization for queers and transgender people at my school to meet people, and I met another transgender girl from my university, transsexual girl actually, and that was pretty nice to see that I'm not actually alone. There are others like me at my school. And not only that, but she told me that she saw my video blog on YouTube, so that was pretty nice. I'm actually known in my own city by the transgender community, so that's pretty interesting. Apart from that, I had a few funny things happen. When I went to my first computer science class on Monday, one of the guys that I knew but that wasn't really friendly to me usually, he didn't really talk to me, seemed particularly happy to see me with my new look, and he was like, hi, how are you, blah blah blah, and he was all smiling and stuff. And so, what should I conclude from this change in attitude exactly? I don't know. But another funny thing is, after that class, I decided to go to the bathroom, and I went to the men's bathroom. Now, you might question why I'm doing that. Well, it's because to me, this was like an experiment. And since I didn't really come out to everyone, I didn't make it clear what I was doing, I didn't want to run into people I knew who would recognize me and perhaps create problems. So I wanted to go to the men's bathroom, and a teacher was coming out at the same time, like a 50-year-old teacher, and he blocked me with his arm to keep me from going in, and he started going, this is the... oh, sorry. So I guess he was going to say this is the men's bathroom and you're not supposed to be here. So I'll take this positively as well, because people are starting to get, well, to identify me as female. And I actually visited a friend while his grandmother was there, and she said I was a pretty girl, and she really thought I was a girl. She didn't know I was transsexual or anything, so that was nice. Apart from that, I started, well, I wanted to go out more, and a friend invited me this weekend, so I went to a club with a group of friends, and it was nice. They were all transgender, and I got a lot of compliments on my appearance. Some people had trouble believing I was transgender. They said, oh, wow, you're transgender. I didn't think that you weren't a genuine girl or whatever. And that was fun. I actually met two people that knew me from the internet. One had seen my page on MySpace, and the other one I had chatted with before, but I didn't know they were going to be there, so it's nice. I met some friends there, and I felt pretty comfortable for once. I was going out, but I didn't really feel stressed. I felt really natural in a sense. So this is nice because I'm starting to getting used to presenting myself as a girl and not going, stressed over it. But one of the nicest things about this night that I went to the club is that when I was preparing to go out, my mom offered to help me do my makeup. And so she helped me apply it and gave me some tricks. She's actually pretty good, so that was fun. I didn't expect her to do that, to be helping me in that. And so I think it means she's coming around a little more. And another nice thing with my mom is for Christmas, she bought me some girls' PGs, among other things. And well, she did it out of her own volition. I didn't have to ask her for it. But I mean, she's listening to me because I told her before I didn't want to wear any men's clothes. I wouldn't wear them anymore. I wouldn't accept any guy's clothes as gift shows. So she bought me this girl's PG, and I was pretty happy. It's a pretty neutral one, but I don't care. It's the intention that counts. The fact that they're meant for women. I wouldn't wear guys' things, It makes me uncomfortable, and as a matter of fact, I've had to go out as a guy last week, and I was getting quite uncomfortable. I feel that dressing masculine makes me increasingly uncomfortable, especially now that the hormones started doing their business, and I've been doing all these changes to my appearance. I really don't look good in guys' clothes, to be honest with you. I used to be very, I used to look very masculine, and I didn't mind wearing guys' clothes like 4 years ago because they fit me well, but now they just don't fit me well at all, and I feel it's just not me. And anyways, I hope I never have to wear any guys' clothes again. Fortunately for me, I don't have any. I don't have a big family. I don't have to pretend in front of anyone. And if like my uncle or my aunt visits me, I'm just going to tell them, And if they don't accept it, well, who cares? I don't really see these people that often, anyways. I don't have to deal with their own frustration or anything. But I don't expect them to react that bad. I think my family is pretty open-minded. And so, apart from this, well, I said I started to school as a girl, and I went pretty well, which is nice. But I've been maybe cheating a little bit for making things easier. Because in the winter here, it's easier to do this. I mean, I can wear my winter jacket all the time. I wear it when I'm going to school. And I have to move between buildings very often, so I just keep it on. And I don't really have to take it off, when it's normal. It's pretty cold inside, so people, aren't surprised that I don't take it off or anything. But at the same time, it's sort of a way for me to hide my breast growth and all that, so makes things a bit easier. But eventually, when the summer comes, I'm going to have to take it off. And I'm going to have to come out to people because they'll see I have breasts, and they'll see I'm dressing pretty feminine under that. And I don't intend to revert to dressing as a guy and wearing loose shirts to hide my breast development and all that. I would just feel very uncomfortable with that. So I'm going to talk to the staff of the university, because I need to deal with the profs for my graduate work and all that, which is upcoming, and my research work. And I'm going to do my big coming out to everyone and start living full time eventually. For now, I'm still dressing in a girlish style, and I intend to keep doing it, but I don't consider myself full time, because people who know me don't identify me as a girl yet. if you look at pictures of me from 3 years ago when I started going to this university, and pictures of me now, uh, you can see I've changed quite a bit. And I've shown people my ID cards before, and they have trouble recognizing me. But still, people who know me recognize me as the same person as before, and so they don't change their gender attribution. To them, I'm still a guy, even if I dress girlish. I'm still a guy, and the only way they'll know is if I tell them, I am transsexual. I am going to keep going in this direction more and more. Or if I make it really obvious, if I wore a skirt to school or something like that, then they would realize where I'm getting at. But still, people in general don't know that much about transsexuals, so are they going to make the right attribution? I don't know. But I'm going to have to do this big coming out within the next 3 or 4 months before May comes along, I think. Well, around May I can still probably wear a sweater and sort of hide my breast development for a little while longer, maybe, but I have to do it at some point, so I'm kind of preparing myself mentally for it. It's yet again a big stressful moment, but for now, for once, I'm getting to a big turning point. I feel like things are changing for real. I'm not just taking hormones alone and waiting for something to happen. I am actually doing something, and that makes a difference. So that's it. That's my update for now. Things have been going pretty well so far, and I hope they'll keep going well, and I'll be able to progress more. One of the things I want to start doing is to go out more. I feel I'm a bit too isolated, and it's nice when my friends invited me to go clubbing once again next week. And so that's it. I'm going to be reclaiming a bit of that social life that I didn't really have before and that I missed for so long. And so that's it. That's my update. And wish me luck. And if you're transitioning, I wish you luck as well. And I hope everything goes well for you. So have a nice day.